Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Down, and they go right back to it. Oh, lost it on the hit, and the Lions have recovered it. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
First guy on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Gibbs on second down. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. On play action. Here's Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd down pass play coming. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Third down from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this one at the 3. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. Williams off the play fake. He's got more once again. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play action, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Toss play. This is Hall. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get 6 more on their early advantage. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Runs around him. He's got space. Going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that that gives the Lions the first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Start this one out with Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Williams will look to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And going play action. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. They've helped them get this early lead, Bronk, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's more of the catch out left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams to throw on first. Connection made. Kyle Manunga. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Johnson on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. This time it's a passing play. Going the out route complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions make it an 18-point game. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he's stopped. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams sent to pass. That's complete. It's Menunga. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hall running between the tackles. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, Hall gets it again. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this down the inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down throw by Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on second, Williams. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Ready, set.
Here he goes, third and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end the lopsided first half. It's a Odunze touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And finally this return ends. What an effort to get them down all the way to the 12.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he sent his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one connects. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
They start the drive at home. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams with a quick pass out line. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready to run.
They go with Manunga here. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready to run.
To throw is Williams. Get underneath here for Hall. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Working from the gun, Williams. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, we put some air under this one, right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on third. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in a hurry up here.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. This is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sticking to the air here. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You pick that guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Williams. That's got it, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Williams to throw. Has it in close. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Ready to run!
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the Lions' 35-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready to run!
They'll run it with Manunga. into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
What is it on?
Coming right is Hall. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 46-yard.
Santos' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got some air into this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He finds him right side. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it would...
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
They only talk about high headaches. Saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxuriness up the highest metric.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
On play action. Here's Williams. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly, they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by the defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
into the hands of Duvernay. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Williams to throw on third. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
What is up? Axel, 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 Axel. Yes, 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 yes.
Williams to throw on first. This one's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
What is up?
On play action, Williams rolling out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
What is on?
To the ground, it's Mananga. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions trailing by 5. New set of downs for him from the 46. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Setting up to pass. To the right, he's got to Slav. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumping has cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
2nd and 3.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Big strike here to Moore. They rip off a big check of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's good for the Bears. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
Ready to go.
Here's Williams. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Ready to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. So the Bears come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this